Okay, so here we have flow engine. From this you can create a workflow according to your project requirement. Here I am creating for the sell order. I have set the name, and now we'll start building the workflow. Okay, this is your screen to build the workflow. Here you can adjust the size of the screen. This is for test flow. This is the mini map that guides you. Here first of all we have record event. This is for conditions, and these are the actions that is being provided by this module. Okay, in record event you can set any model for workflow. Here we have this for sales order, so we'll select sales order. Then we can select on what kind of action this workflow should trigger. So this is the triggering actions. You can select any action out of all these. Then select any field. Here I have selected create an update. On which field create an update I want to trigger this workflow, that I'll select here. Here I am selecting customer, status of the sales order. Okay, here we can also select the domain for records that we want to fire action on. Okay, so now we have condition. Here I'll set the condition if the salesperson if the customer is from USA, I mean United States, then what kind of action should happen? Trigger is update record. Set the payment terms as 45 days. I'll connect here this with if condition. If I want to change, I'll update that from this view. Okay, now this is the create record. This will be fire for else condition. Okay, so here I'm selecting the model, what kind of record should be created. Here I'm selecting contact. The value for the contact is customer 1, 2. Okay, so now I'll save the workflow. First of all, here I have saved the workflow. Okay, now first of all I'll test the workflow, whether the condition will work or not, whether this workflow will properly trigger or not. So for that I have to choose first of all the sales order record. I am selecting here one of the record. Okay, so it will fire for the if condition true, and that will create an record. Okay, here I can clear the test. This is for mini mapping, traversing anywhere in the screen. So now when I go to the flow builder form view, here I can get the new automation rule that we have built here. Now I'll create a sales order that has customer having USA. Customer belongs from USA. I have select Gemini furniture. Here I am selecting the product, and now I'm saving the record. Once I save the record, it will execute the action, and it has here notified me in the chatter. Also in the flow engine record, I get the notification on which record the workflow has been triggered on. Here in the sales order as well, 45 days payment terms has been set.